Next up, we're moving on to stage 2. So watch stage 2 of the of the grift. So the next stage is this. Okay? And bear in mind, like I'm touching on the main ones I can sort of come to mind, but there's obviously lots of different ways and scams and whatnot and aspects to it. But so the next one is the unofficial proof coin grift. Okay. So we need to make this a bit bigger. What was it? 20? I guess 20. Okay, so this is where it gets good, okay? This is where it starts to get good. This is where it starts to get really good. Oh, this is going to be great. Okay. Okay. So, it is not enough for these companies to just rely on the releases that come from like the official mints, okay? So you can't just rely. You can't just rely on the Sovereign, the Krugerrand, the Britannia, the Eagle, the Australian Koala, the Canadian Maple Leaf. The Queen's Beasts was another popular series. You know, you cannot just rely on the official releases that come from the mint.
They're now following.
So, little teaser for you. So, what do you think? What do you think? So we can't rely on just the official releases. What do you think these companies do in order to ensure they've got plenty of products to offer? What do you think they do? Martin's on the ball. Martin's on the ball. Well, it's quite obvious, really. Let's make our own. Hey, we don't need to rely on the mints to make coins. We can make our own. Now, I'm just going to show you this advert. Okay? We'll go through it as we go. There's a couple of features to these coins that are important. So just to introduce it. So what will happen is they will mint. These companies will like mint their own coins, or they'll instruct a third party company to mint coins that are like exclusive to their company. Okay, so let's get into this.
There now follows a world-first gold coin announcement from Hattons of London.
Today, Britain faces greater political uncertainty than ever before in our lifetime. But whatever the future holds, I feel we have much to celebrate in this great nation of ours. Democracy, enterprise, diversity, innovation, all are cornerstones of life in Britain. To celebrate Britain, a new four-sided gold quarter sovereign coin has been struck for the first time ever. Call now.
This one's just celebrating Britain. This one is just celebrating Britain. Okay. Okay, so listen. There's a few features to these, okay? And we'll get into them all in a bit. But first of all, the coins tend to have quite low mintages. I've seen coins like this minted as low as 500. So there's only 500 that are available in the world. Okay? Also, they tend to be minted associated with like places that have got some renown. So this one is Tristan da Cunha. Who knows what Tristan da Cunha is? Apparently it's some island somewhere. I once told a customer that it was the Queen's favourite place to go for a holiday. I don't know why I said it. It just came to me in a flash, and I said it to a customer. So that's Tristan da Cunha. You've also got ones that are from places like Guernsey and Jersey. Here's a little thing though. These coins have never seen Tristan da Cunha. Probably not Guernsey or Jersey either. They're made by some coin company somewhere. They've just got the rights to mint coins for this area. Yeah. So the first point is low mintages. Second point, minted at like Guernsey or Jersey, not like an official, UK coin. It's from Guernsey or Jersey, something like that. Okay. Now this one is just celebrating Britain. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. I'll be honest. I didn't actually know this was just celebrating Britain. To be perfectly honest with you, but normally they're made to commemorate what I call like the boomer bait events. So it's normally for like royalty, like a royal anniversary or a royal birthday or something like that. Also, what's really popular is they'll commemorate some combat event, which we'll get to in the next coin. Okay, so it'll be to commemorate like a World War II battle or World War I battle or the end of World War I or whatever. Yeah. And the final aspect is that often they will have some sort of weird gimmick. Okay. So, as you can see,
this gold quarter sovereign is yours for
the
just
gimmick
£95.
here.
To order, call 0800 954.
You can see what the gimmick is. That's right. It's a square coin, because why not? It's a square coin. Like, because that makes any difference to something. A square sovereign. No, sovereigns aren't pure. Sovereigns are 22 karat gold. Sovereign can be 22 karat gold. The pure gold coins in the UK are called Britannias. Look at that. A square coin. Okay. So here's what they do. See, the unofficial proof coin grift. So companies make the companies mint their own, and by mint their own, just to be clear, I mean they'll normally instruct a third party. They don't like mints in the business, but they'll like instruct a third party to do it on their behalf. You know, and they're gimmicky. Very gimmicky. That's the key thing here, okay? Anyway, let's watch the rest of this advert so you can really get a taste of what's going on, alright?
1063. In the corners of this four-sided gold coin are the national floral emblems of the 4 countries of the United Kingdom.
Oh my God.
And at the centre sits the imposing figure of Britannia. One of our longest-serving coin motifs, Britannia has appeared on coins of every monarch since 1672. Only 4,999 of these coins have been minted, meaning that fewer than 1 in every 5,000 UK households may own one.
So, sorry, another point to make as well. So the way that this one works, it's not like the other coins where you sell the bullion coin version and tell them to the proof. This is a proof coin, but they'll sell the smallest version of it. So in this case, they're selling the quarter sovereign. Now look at the size of it here. It's 14 millimeters in diameter. It's fucking tiny. Okay. It's fucking tiny. That's right, Checker. So obviously you're paying a premium. But again, this isn't the product they want to sell you. We'll get to that in a sec. Okay, let's watch the rest of this. I've got one more to watch.
Your household does not miss out on this distinctive commemoration of Britain. The first 4-sided gold quarter sovereign ever. To order, call now. There is a limit of 1 coin per household at this special price, and your purchase is covered by our 60-day complete satisfaction guarantee. The coin can be yours for just £95. To order, call 0800 954 1063.
What do you think? What do you think? The square sovereign. Oh, stupid. Honestly, I can assure you that is an absolutely stupid gimmick. Okay, I promise you, as someone that's worked in the industry, that's a dumb gimmick. All right, don't waste your money on stuff like that ever. Don't waste your money on any of this. Anyway, so I'm going to show you one more advert because this is the one we're going to dive into. Okay, this is the one we're going to dive straight into. All right. So check this out.
This year, we mark the 80th
The reason I want to show you this one as well is this taps into the commemorative aspect of the war stuff, right? Again, like I say, boomer bait, okay? World War I, World War II commemorative coins, you got the boomers hooked straight away, okay? They're literally like picking up the phone, desperate to call in and waste their money.
Of Dunkirk, one of this nation's bravest hours, and an event that changed the course of the Second World War. Today we face a foe of a different kind, but again Britain has responded with that same Dunkirk spirit. To commemorate the anniversary of Dunkirk, a new world-first gold coin has been struck. The new coin, a solid 22-carat gold quarter sovereign, has a sandblasted finish carried out with sand from the beaches of Dunkirk. This is the first time ever that a quarter sovereign has been produced with this finish. By calling now on 0800 049 9922, you may own this world-first gold coin.
Sandblasted with the sand from Dunkirk Beach. Wow. I mean, what the fuck? That's the most ridiculous gimmick I've ever heard of. Dunkirk was a disaster. Well, we managed to save a lot. Listen, let's not talk about Dunkirk, okay? It doesn't matter what the boomers love it, okay? They're eating this up. That's like Beldorfine bathwater levels of pointlessness, Chloe. You're right, it absolutely is. Sand blasted with the sand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Homeopathic Dunkirk coins. So yeah, let's watch the rest of the other anyway.
At the introductory price of just £99. The coin depicts the troopship Royal Daffodil, which, during the evacuations of Dunkirk, rescued over 7,000 of our servicemen, more than any other vessel. Only 3,999 of these coins have been produced, meaning that fewer than 1 in every 6,000 UK households may own one. Applications are limited to 1 per household. Call without delay to ensure your household does not miss out. The release of this coin will also support SAFA, the Armed Forces charity, in providing lifelong support for our forces and their families. So to own this coin at the introductory price of £99, call now. Your purchase is covered by a 60-day complete satisfaction guarantee and a 5-star Trustpilot rating. Call now on 0800 049 9922.
There we go. So that's that. I'm gonna show you what happens next, okay? Because it's important. Okay. So, I see a question in chat. How do they decide how many to mint? I don't know. Throw a dart at a board, see which number it lands on. I mean, they can literally make as little. Again, this is the other aspects of the controller. They can make as little or as many as they want. It's completely in their hands, like 100% in their hands. Okay, so they could make loads of these, but it's false scarcity. They'll choose to make a certain amount. Here's the thing, though, right? So again. Similar upsell path, but slightly different. So you'll have Mr. Jones call in. Oh, hello there, Chud. Hello, I've seen this advert in the paper for this Dunkirk coin. Is it true it's sandblasted with sand from Dunkirk? Yes, it is. It's sandblasted. That's correct. Okay. Oh, very nice. I'll take one of those then, please. Okay. So they've advertised the Court of Sovereign. They've called in for the Court of Sovereign at £99. Here's what happens next. What you have available is the full Sovereign. Okay. Now, if you look at this one, bearing in mind an official proof Sovereign was £580 from the mint, the full-size Sovereign of this coin is an eye-watering £799. I mean, it's sold out now. It might have been cheaper at the time. But they've got it advertised at the moment for £799. That's for the full-size Sovereign, okay? The gold in this would be worth, as of today, about 340 quid. Roughly. But they charge you 800 quid. And guess what? The mintage is lower than the Court of Sovereign. So again, that's another aspect you use. So here's how you do this one. You say, okay, Mr. Jones, I see you're interested in the Court of Sovereign. Fantastic. Just to let you know, do you know how much big a Court of Sovereign is? No, I don't. Oh, it's only the size of a 5p piece. Oh, is that all? Yeah, that's all. Also, the Court of Sovereigns aren't particularly collectible. There's not as much interest in them, which is true. Court of Sovereigns aren't as appealing as the full Sovereigns, right? So you say, okay, look, I tell you what, I've got the full Sovereign here, right? It's there's only 2020 that have been made, okay? There's only 2020 that have been made, so it's much rarer than the Court of Sovereign, right? First of all, and yeah, it's much more popular much more likely to be of interest in the future. And here's the other thing as well, right? So this coin, you've got to understand, this is trash. This is absolute garbage. This coin is so shit, there's some coin dealers that won't even purchase these for the bullion value because they're too hard to sell on. They just don't want their hand in it at all. They won't fucking touch it. They won't fucking touch some of these coins. They're like, fuck that. Even for the gold value, they won't touch it. So they just don't bother, okay? These coins are absolute fucking trash, right? But this is where the grifts start to intertwine, right? So, you've got your own coins, okay? The quarter sovereigns, like we say. Here's what you do. So you advertise the quarter sovereign. Advertise the Q sovereign. Upsell to full. And also there's sets as well. I don't want to get too confusing with it all, but there's sets too. Like, oh my god, it's crazy how much fucking garbage you can get. Anyway, so let's just keep it simple. So advertise quarter sovereign, upsell to full sets, etc. Okay. Here's where it gets real fucking grifty. Okay. What some companies will do, right? Remember I said here about how we'll jack the price of coins up as they sell out and use that as a selling point to new customers. Guess what? That works this way too. So we will take like an official coin, like a sovereign. We'll sell it out at the mint, right? We'll jack the price up. We'll use that as a selling point as to why people should buy it. And then we'll use that to sell this shit like this. We'll use it to sell shit like this. At the very least, if you buy a coin from the Royal Mint, you know you've got an official Royal Mint coin, right? And it's going to have, even though normally you're going to be getting it less back than you paid for it in many cases, at least you've got the core value of it. It's a Royal Mint coin, it's going to have some sort of desirability somewhere. Not that I'd recommend buying one, but like this is absolute garbage. So it's like using the performance of a Ferrari, not quite, but sort of, to justify buying a Skoda or something like that. Do you know what I mean? It's like using something that actually has some prestige and using it to sell a load of junk. And even that in itself is all intertwined with the grift. Yeah? Fake Yu-Gi-Oh card. Just to get them to buy this shit. Oh. So yeah, these coins are just basically super cursed. Right? Now here's the thing, right? Is it ever worth buying one of these coins? I mean, my opinion would always be, no, these are absolute trash, okay? The reality of it is this. Okay? The reality of it is this, right? There is a chance you could make money on these coins, but in order to do so, you'd essentially need to bamboozle someone on eBay, okay? You'd need to put one of these on eBay and hope there's some schmuck out there who'll buy it off you for a higher price than you paid for it. You're basically leaving a lot up to chance. But any serious coin dealer, any serious antique dealer, any serious auctioneer would just laugh you out of the place. They wouldn't laugh you out of the place. They'd obviously be kind to you, but they wouldn't, they'd be like, this is trash. Right? Yeah, essentially you have to pass the scam on, okay? So yeah, with these, you would be lucky to get the gold value back on them. Some places will do it. You'll get the gold value back, and that's it. You'd have to be, exceptionally lucky. Well, the value of a sovereign at the moment, if you sold one, bullion by post gives fairly good prices. But if the gold value of a sovereign at the moment, a single sovereign, you're looking at 303 quid. £303.20, and that's based purely on the value of the gold in them. Yeah? Okay, so, anyway. That's the... Again, just to recognise, these coins will always be worth as much as someone is willing to pay for them If it's just the gold value, it's very simple. You look at what the gold value is and work it out from there. But if it's some collectible value, like allegedly, it's very difficult to quantify that. And again, you're relying on whatever someone will be willing to pay for it. So you're leaving a lot up to chance, yeah? Anyway, that is the second part of the grift.